Hello, snakes. My name is Dante, and today it's Podcast Tuesday once again, and it's the last Innistrad Midnight Hunt spoilers podcast. So, all the spoilers have been revealed. Now, I'll review 10 new cards that 10 new common cards that can be useful in Pauper. So, especially since we saw the return of Delver of Secrets and also in the latest Pauper tournament, 70% of the players used decks of 60 basic lands. So, let's go to the combo of the week, and it is the Book of Exalted Deeds and Faceless Haven. Now, once Innistrad Midnight Hunt is released, Standard will rotate. So, when Standard rotates, they will ban the Book of Exalted Deeds in Standard. Because of this combo, where basically you turn Faceless Haven into a changeling creature, then exile the Book of Exalted Deeds to put an Enlightened counter on the Faceless Haven because it is an angel. Then, once it turns back into a land, that's it. Since it's a land and it's much harder to destroy than a creature is, that's it. You're unbeatable. It's like Platinum Angel on a land or something. Yeah. That is the combo of the week. And it is soon going to get banned in Arena Standard. But there it is. Now let's go to the non-bow of the week. And it is Bruvak the Grandiloquent and Rest in Peace. So that's the non-bow, because Rest in Peace is a replacement effect, causing any card that will go to the graveyard to go to exile instead. So milling is putting the top card of a player's library into a graveyard. So if they're putting it, so instead of milling, they're ingesting. They put it from the top of the library into exile. So Bruvak will not double the mill to an opponent. So that's the non-bow of the week. Bruvak and Rest in Peace. Rest in Peace will disable the double mill on Bruvak. So, yeah, that's the non-bow of the week. Let's go into the number 10, and it is Larder Zombie. 1 mana, 1 free zombie of Defender, and tap free untapped creatures you control to surveil 1. Well, not really surveil 1, you just look at the top card of your library, you may put it into a graveyard. Why is it not surveil? I mean, it could be surveil. So this is good for Delver of Secrets decks, because then you can tap the Delvers with the Larder Zombie, and you look at the top card. If not, it's a good defender, as it's a 1 mana, 1 free, so it stops all of those haste decks for 1 or 2 turns, like Blitz, for example, or stuff. So this is the number 10. It's a Larder Zombie. So we can just also stop the G2 Lava Runners from going through. Number 10, Larder Zombie. And yeah, let's go into the number 9, the simple number 9, and it is Raise the Effigy. 1 mana instant to either destroy an artifact or target attacking creature gets +2 on 2 end of turn. So this is a strictly better smelt, which allows you to also give +2/+2 to an attacking creature until end of turn. So this is strictly better Smelt, because it's also an instant, destroys an artifact for 1 mana, but if you don't want to destroy an artifact, you can actually give an attacking creature +2/+2 until end of turn. So it's basically a strictly better Smelt. Now, let's go in to the number 8, the golden 8, and it is Eaten Alive. It is a 1 mana sorcery, which you also have to sacrifice a creature or pay 4 mana to exile a creature or planeswalker. So this is actually a better D-Spark, I think. Well, I don't know how D-Spark is. If it's 1 mana and then sacrifice a creature or planeswalker or pay 4 mana, or if it's sacrifice a creature or pay 4 mana to destroy target creature or planeswalker. I don't know. It's strictly better than Bone Splinters, because it's 1 mana sorcery and sacrifice a creature, destroy target creature. Now this then evolved into D-Spark. Oh no, wait, was it? No, it's not D-Spark. Spark Harvest. Sorry, what? D-Spark's another card. From the same set, in fact. But yeah, Spark Harvest. You have the option to pay 4 mana, and you can also destroy a planeswalker instead of a creature if you want to. And then Eaten Alive, evolved version of D-Spark. It exiles the creature instead of destroying it, or the planeswalker. Yeah. That's the number 8, Eaten Alive. Very powerful removal. So it's a 5 mana exile removal, or a 1 mana and sacrifice a creature exile removal, which hits creatures or planeswalkers. Now for the simple number 7, and it is man, these commons are evolving. Some of these cards are improving on older cards. Smelt. Now you can actually do a +2/+2 on an attacking creature, and then Bone Splinter / D-Spark. Now you can actually exile it instead. Now we got Flip the Switch. This is a kind of like one of those other cards. I don't know. I think there's this 3 mana counter spell that counters unless the controller pays 4. It's 3 mana instant, counter spell unless its control pays 4, and you create a 2/2 zombie with Decayed, which means it cannot block, and when it attacks, sacrifice it at the end of combat. So if I'm not wrong, I think all the 2/2 zombies are now going to be 2/2 zombies with Decayed. So basically, they're temporary. You can't block with them, and if they attack, you have to sacrifice them at end of combat. So this is actually kind of cool, because basically 3 mana instant that counterspell unless if they pay 4, and then you attack for 2 mana on a future turn. That's kind of good. Now, let's go in to the number 6, and it is Firebend Exorcism. 2 mana instant to exile target spirit, creature of disturb, or enchantment. So this is a good sideboard card, as it exiles enchantments. I mean, well, it can't exile artifacts, so it's just erase, but a bit more expensive, but allows you to exile spirits instead, or a creature that has the disturb ability. New ability though in this set. It's just where basically you can cast it for a graveyard transformed by paying the disturb cost. So yeah, that's the number 6, and yeah, let's go in. Oh wait, this is a story spotlight. So apparently Chandra and and Kaya are actually in the plane, like in the storyline. So I think Chandra and Kaya are going to be in Crimson Vow, which is going to be in November. We're getting Crimson Vow. Now to the number 5, and it is Rotten Reunion. This is going to replace the Cling to Dust. 1 mana instant to exile up to 1 target card from a graveyard, then create a 2/2 zombie with Decayed, or flashback for 2 mana. So this allows you to like, you can you just pay 1 mana and like it's an instant to create a 2/2 zombie and exile a card from a graveyard. Then you can do it again for 2 mana. So it's just kind of like a slightly better Cling to Dust, like because Cling to Dust, I mean, it's not in Pauper because it's an uncommon. 1 mana instant to exile a card from a graveyard, and if it's a creature, you gain 3 life, otherwise draw a card. And you have to escape for 4 mana and exile 5 cards from your graveyard. So, since you're not going to be casting a Cling to Dust more than twice, then I think Rotten Reunion is a better card, honestly. Then I think there's like this Feast of Scarabs card or something, like in Amonkhet. There's like 1 mana instant to exile 3 cards from a single graveyard, and you can cycle it for 1 mana. But I don't know why no one plays that one. Let's go into the number 4, and it is Kafir Commando. 2 mana free 1 human soldier with flash. And you can pay 1 mana and sacrifice it to destroy target artifact or enchantment. So this is actually a good disenchant or naturalize. Because like also it's a powerful creature. 2 mana free 1 that has flash as well. Then like you can actually pay 1 mana and sacrifice the Kafir Commander to destroy an artifact or enchantment. This is kind of like I think it was just like a Kasali Pride Mage or something. I don't know. I think it was called like that. And yeah, this is actually good. So number 4, Kafir Commando. Now let's go to the Golden Free, and it is remember to add to inventory. And we've got Shipwreck Sifters. 2 mana, 1/2 spirit. With 1 battlefield, draw a card and discard a card. And then when you discard a spirit or a card with disturb, put a +1 on counter in Shipwreck Sifters. So this would be good for a spirits deck. And also for decks where you like discard spirits and stuff. I don't know. This could start up a new pauper deck where you just have to like discard spirits. Then this grows, and yeah, you just have to beat down with the Shipwreck Sifters. Because then otherwise it's like 2 mana 2/3 that loots 1, but then you have to discard a spirit, or then just discard cards of Disturb as well. So then you can disturb them in your graveyard, get them back, bounce them somehow, then just discard it again, disturb, because most cards with the disturb ability have the ability where if they would go to a graveyard, exile it instead. That's most cards with the disturb ability. Not all of them. On the other side, that's the thing. Now let's go into the number 2, and it is consider 1 mana instant, surveil 1, draw a card. Again, it's not surveil, it's just it's basically surveil but without the surveil keyword. So surveil effects do not trigger with this. I hate it when Wizards does surveil cards without the surveil mechanic. Like even after they release surveil, they should make it like a common mechanic, like Scry. How does Scry get to be a common mechanic, but not surveil? Like, I mean, the only Scry synergy we get is in Pharaohs, but we get Scry synergy. That's the thing. So we get surveil synergy in Guilds of Ravnica. Why do we not have surveil cards before or after Guilds of Ravnica? Like, the only surveil cards we get are Guilds of Ravnica cards and Modern Horizon cards that friggin' say surveil. And like even the Modern Horizons cards don't have surveil synergy. But how do the standard sets not have surveil cards? Like Eat to Extinction, Exile a Creature Planeswalker. Literally surveil! But yes, this is a better opt, because it allows you to surveil instead of scry. And yes. So that's probably why this is it's going to be good, because Delver of Secret decks you're using Consider now, because you had like Preordain, Ponder, Opt, Brainstorm, and now you got Consider. Or Thought Scour or something, I don't know. Well, this could replace Thought Scour as well, because Thought Scour, you make anyone mill 2, which usually is you if you're playing this card, and then you draw a card. This, you can mill the card, or you can leave it on top after seeing it. So you can choose whether or not to draw it, or to just throw it away and draw another card. Now to the number 1, it is Candle Trap. 1 mana enchantment aura with enchant creature. It has Defender now, and prevent all combat damage without by enchanted creature. Now you can Coven 3 mana and sacrifice Candle Trap to exile the enchanted creature, but only if you have 3 or more creatures with different powers. This is probably the best removal we've seen in this set. First, you stop a creature from attacking and dealing damage, and then you can pay 3 mana, and basically you exile the creature if you have the Coven. That's the thing. But yeah, this is one heck of a powerful removal. Oh, hi Ricardo, how are you? Yes. Yes, that's good. Oh, this was printed for flashback cards? Oh, interesting. Yeah. And this is a cool card, yeah, as well. Now, I mean, I don't know if there's any flashback in Pauper, but I mean, consider still good for eternal formats and yeah, it's the better opt now. And yeah, now I wonder when are we gonna get like some uh Sarum considerations or something like 1 mana sorcery, draw a card, surveil 2. Like they should make a card like that. Like 1 mana, draw a card, surveil 2. Then they're not gonna be this overpowered preordained surveil card, like 1 mana sorcery, surveil 2, draw a card. Well, there is a 2 mana sorcery, surveil 2, draw a card, which has a 5 mana instant option where basically you make each opponent just bounce their highest mana cost permanent, then discard a card. And then there's also, imagine there's just gonna be this I don't know, like what else are they gonna make like similar to consider? But yeah, that's the end of the podcast. So congratulations, you've reached the end of the podcast. So why don't you like and subscribe and follow if you haven't already, share with friends, stay tuned to my next videos, streams, and podcasts. Podcasts will be live every Tuesday at 4:30 p.m. GMT, 6:30 p.m. CET, so stay tuned to them. Watch my other videos too. And when daylight saving happens, it will still be at 6:30 CET. So basically, after that, it will turn into 5 p.m. GMT podcast, not a 4 p.m. Not 5:30 p.m. GMT podcast, not a 4:30 GMT podcast. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and bye.